There's no realm that causes the mind to drift from captivation to concern, from exhilaration to exasperation, more than the supernatural. In it we see God at work, and man, sad to say at times, either intimidated or merely imitating what God alone must do. We are left with an unprecedented anticipation or an alarming dread for what will come next. For unless God's in it, you don't want it. And if indeed He is at work, for heaven's sake, don't mess with it, or you'll find you've missed what God wanted to do in you and those around you. All genuine revivals are supernatural. It's been said that perhaps God gets so tired of watching us misrepresent Him, He finally steps in to reveal who He really is. Journalist William Stead once again provides the narrative for the extraordinary meetings in Wales in 1904, some of them in this very room, Evan Roberts' home church. Stead wrote, "The most extraordinary thing about the meetings which I attended was the extent to which they were absolutely without any human direction or leadership. We must obey the Spirit is the watchword of Mr. Evan Roberts, and he is as obedient as the humblest of his followers. The meetings open by the reading of a chapter or a psalm. Then it is go as you please for 2 hours or more. And the amazing thing is that it does go, and it does not get entangled in what might seem to be inevitable confusion. 3/4 of the meeting consists in singing. No one uses a hymn book. The last person to control the meeting in any way is Mr. Evan Roberts. People pray and sing, give testimony, exhort as the Spirit moves them. You feel that the thousands or 1,500 persons before you have become merged into one myriad-headed but single-souled personality. You can watch what they call the influence of the power of the Spirit playing over the crowded congregation as an eddying wind plays over the surface of a pond. If anyone, carried away by his feelings, prays too long, or if anyone, when speaking, fails to touch the right note, someone, it may be anybody, commences to sing. For a moment, there is a hesitation, as if the meeting were in doubt as to its direction, whether to hear the speaker or to continue to join in the prayer, or whether to sing. If it decides to hear and to pray, the singing dies away. If, on the other hand, as it usually happens, the people decide to sing, the chorus swells in volume until it drowns all other sound. A very remarkable instance of this abandonment of the meeting to the spontaneous impulse, not merely of those within the walls, but of those crowded outside who are unable to get in, occurred on Sunday night. Twice the order of proceeding, if order it can be called, was altered by the crowd outside, who, being moved by some mysterious impulse, started a hymn on their own account, which is at once taken up by the congregation within. On one of these occasions, Evan Roberts was addressing the meeting. He at once gave way, and the singing became general. The prayers are largely autobiographical, and some of them intensely dramatic. The praying and singing are both wonderful, but more impressive than either are the breaks which occur when utterance can say no more, and the sobbing and the silence momentarily heard is drowned in the tempest of melody. No need for an organ. The assembly was its own organ, as 1,000 sorrowing or rejoicing hearts found expression in the sacred psalmody of their native hills. Jesus, we ask in our day that you would once again come in power. Fill the emptiness, Lord, in each of our hearts with your magnificent presence. Forgive us for limiting you. Forgive us for trying to lead you. Transform the shallowness in our hearts and churches to reach the depth that once ignited soul and spirit in this very room.